What's going on YouTube? My name is Ron King, back at it again with yet one more video. The topic of today's video is holding yourself accountable. Holding yourself accountable is extremely important if you have a goal or aspiration in your life that you want to aspire towards or something that you want to accomplish. You see, if you do not hold yourself accountable to what you said you were going to do, number one, if other people know about this goal that you have and you don't hold yourself accountable to it, and you basically just kind of blow it off, and you just kind of said that you were going to do something but you didn't take any action, then people are going to see you as a person that says they're going to do something but doesn't do anything about it. Therefore, they will not be able to trust you. Another thing that can go wrong if you don't hold yourself accountable to whatever goal or achievement that you want to aspire towards is that, well, it's only hurting you. It's only hurting you. So if you do not hold yourself accountable, you're just not going to accomplish the goal, and you're going to end up in a worse position than you would have been if you were to actually just go and hold yourself accountable and do exactly what you said you were going to do. Holding yourself accountable requires a level of brutal honesty that many people are not able to give to themselves. A lot of people, they hate to be honest with themselves. They are more content with blaming people and creating excuses for why they haven't achieved something that they said they were going to achieve. An example of this would be, a person that says they want to get in shape. They want to lose some weight. Maybe they want to lose 20 pounds. So they, obviously they might start going to the gym, but then after a couple of weeks, it becomes less consistent. And then when you ask them, "Hey, I thought you were in the gym. I thought you were trying to lose his weight," and then they will give you an excuse like, "Ah, man, I just got busy, man. I don't have time for the gym," or they might say, "Oh, my wife, she keeps buying cookies, man. Like she keeps buying them, and I gotta eat them because she." No, no, these are all BS excuses that you actually have control over. You can tell your wife, okay, don't buy these cookies. I'm trying to be healthier, and you should be healthier too. We're gonna stop eating the cookies, okay? And as far as people who say they wouldn't have time for the gym, you have to make time. Like The Rock, I look at his Instagram a lot, and he works out late at night and early in the morning. So he will be up at like midnight doing a leg workout. Like it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? But you have to make that time. You have to make that time because you have to realize that your health is more important than you just not wanting to work out. Your health is paramount in that situation. So you need to take it seriously and have the discipline and hold yourself accountable to the fact that you said you were going to be a more healthy human being via going into the gym and putting that work in. Holding yourself accountable requires self discipline. And so, if you're not a self disciplined person, if you can't hold yourself to a standard and execute on that standard, it's going to be hard to hold yourself accountable because you just haven't built up that level of a standard for what you want to do in your life. So, in order to create discipline within yourself, it's not easy. It's not easy. If you're looking for a shortcut or something like that, you need to click off this video because I don't have that for you. Okay. But what you can do is you can start small. You can start by creating a daily schedule that you don't deviate from. So you wake up every morning and you do the same thing over and over, and you do things that maybe aren't the easiest things to do. Like, for example, for me, I've said this before, I do yoga when I wake up. I make sure I make my bed first. I do my whole facial routine. I will brush my teeth, obviously, all these things, and then I will do some yoga. And yoga is not easy. So making myself do that yoga every morning, it just builds up my mental fortitude and strength to where if I'm holding this, this pose or this posture that's hard, and I feel like giving up, you just keep going because I've done this before. I can make it through. I can make it through. Yes, it hurts in the moment, but I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. You see, the reason why people don't want to hold themselves accountable is because they don't want it to be their fault when whatever they said they were going to do doesn't happen. So by not holding themselves accountable, they can blame other people or other things or other factors for the reason being why whatever they said they were going to do or whatever they said was going to happen, They can blame whatever factors on why that thing did not happen. And this is something that successful people don't do. Successful people hold themselves to a higher standard than the average person. Something that successful people understand that unsuccessful people do not understand is that excuses do not make results. I'll say that again, excuses do not make results. So successful people, instead of making excuses, they look at the reason why whatever failure occurred or whatever happened that they said they wanted to happen didn't happen. They will look at the actual reason why that thing didn't happen, and they will be very honest with themselves. And they are not against putting the blame on themselves so that they can learn from that and come back and be better. And this is very key in holding yourself accountable, because if you can be objective about where you have messed up, where you have maybe failed, or maybe you didn't perform at your best, and learn from that experience, then you can come out on the other side with more knowledge, more experience, and you will therefore be able to succeed at whatever you are trying to do. I also believe that it's better to hold yourself accountable than to have other people hold you accountable. And the reason why I believe this is because if it's another person holding you accountable, you can there's ways that you can get around it. You can maybe lie to them, you can tell them you did something when you really didn't, or you can kind of half-ass something and they might accept it. Okay, but you will know within yourself that what I did was not sufficient. I need to go back in there and put in more work. So yes, having accountability partners is a good thing, but the most important thing is to hold yourself accountable, because only you truly know when you have done what you said you were going to do. Like I said before, a person who is successful will hold themselves accountable. So, this is something that will separate you from the rest of the pack. If you want to be successful, you need to hold yourself accountable to whatever goals or aspirations that you are trying to achieve in your life. So, please remember this. I hope you guys gained some value out of this video, and I hope you guys will apply it to your life so that you can reap the benefits of holding yourself accountable to a higher standard so that you can become more successful. As always, like the video, comment on the video with any discussion or feedback that you might have, and subscribe to the channel for related business content. As always, my name is Ron King. Have a great day. Peace.